Welcome back to Ancient Artifact 2. I am Izzy Carbonara and now we're going to access the bonus level. So if you did not find the 3 bonus coins, the gate ahead will open and that's the way we're going to leave to end the game. We did get a prompt in Notebook. Let's take a look. So the story comes to an end. This portal can take me back home. To open the portal leading to the bonus level, I must use the 3 bonus coins. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So over here is where we can use our coins. Okay, and this gate has opened up. So there's our statistics. So we'd get statistics again if we go through the other portal instead. So let's proceed on to the bonus level. Okay, so here we are. So in this level our objective is we need to find 3 portal cores in order to leave. We also can find these golden orbs you see down here under the grate, where there are 20 to be found, and the first one is actually right up here. So obviously we need to open up that gate in order to access that particular one. Okay, and let's continue. Nice, so this is the main room, check that out. Okay, so around me there's 3 openings, so well, technically 4, the one where I came from, 1 left and right of the room and 1 ahead. So there's 3 puzzles in order to find the 3 portal cores, and when I have them, I can use them in the center of the room. You see the little area with the steps? We're going to use them around that. So I find it best to go in either a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. We've got a prompt in the notebook here as well. So that's pretty much what I've already told you. In this level, there are 20 golden orbs hidden around. Do you think you are ready to find them all? I'm sure that you are. Collect all of the golden orbs and you will be rewarded with something very precious. Okay, so another one straight ahead. We cannot grab that one yet. And there are 3 ghosts in this level, so for the previous gameplay you can just go ahead and use up all your ammo because it doesn't really matter, we're not taken down by enemies in this bonus level. So coming on into this first room, there's the first ghost. Once he's down, let's continue. So come left, there's no right, so you kind of think there must be a right and a left, but actually not this time. So what we need to do first is create an air jet which will push us over the chasm to the other side. So come down this way. And I'm just gonna head straight on up past that opening because around the corner is another golden orb. Okay, so heading back, and now let's come on through. We have quite a challenge just here. There is this eye. If you are within the gaze of this eye, that's instant death. So you see the lever in front of me, that temporarily disables the eye, so this is a timed run. It can be quite tricky. Also, for some reason, once you pull the lever, this tile in front turns into an active spike trap. Don't really understand the reasoning for that, but just be careful regardless. Okay, so this will probably take you a few attempts on a first run. I find it best just to jump once, otherwise you just completely misalign yourself. Oh no, I done goofed. Okay, we don't have time for that. Yeah, I probably won't be speaking much while I'm doing this, because it is something you really need to concentrate on. So that's a tough jump because you're kind of doing it blind. You're going from where you can't see where you're jumping to. For this next jump, back to the wall, be in the middle of the tile, grab the pole, swing off immediately, straight up to here. And there we go, now we can continue without the eye giving us any jip. Gosh darn. Okay, with no mistakes this time, let's continue. So you will need to grab this. I was kind of, I don't know what I was thinking of. I was a little distracted. So anyway, just hop over to here and under here. And now we can reach this high ledge over here. So pretty simple, just grab this pin. This acts kind of like a pull block. So just grab it and pull it on out. Awesome stuff, and there is our air jet. So let's continue back down. Or back up, actually, we're going up. So watch the spikes as well, just there. So the closer you are to that vent as well, the more shaking will happen, so that's normal. So just go ahead and do a running jump straight on over. Easy peasy. And in this room is our first portal core. Also in this room there's another orb, so we can climb just straight up into a room up here. Nice. And we're actually done in this area. Actually, not quite. So to get back across, you can just go ahead and grab this, not this, hold up. I hate these tight jumps. There we go, we can grab this and we can see another orb. So now we are done. Now we have that last orb there. We're done in this room. So just head back to the main hall and then make your way around to the next area. Also just up here through the plants there's another orb. So let go and grab to get into this tiny gap. And there we go. Okay, here's the next room. We'll have another ghost. On this right hand side of the stairs there's an orb, so you'll have to actually face this pillar to pick that up. That's a bit of a tricky one to pick up because it's right next to the pillar. Okay, and in this room again we'll need a jet of air. So begin climbing up. We can come up this way. Grab this gap and then in here. Careful on this jump around the corner because we have some spikes and they can be very tricky to see. I'll light a flare because then you'll see them way easier. While they're still up is when you want to jump because you don't have enough chance while they're down. And through this gate we can see the pin that we need to pull, but we need to get the gate open. So over this way, take a running jump over here and you will need to grab in the air because she bangs her head just there. Next objective, that lever across the way is what's going to open up the gate, but we can't make the jump. We need to retract well, not retract, I think retract is when it goes in. We want the column, the panel in the wall to come out of the wall. Platform, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. So we can stand on that and then jump across. So careful through these spikes, they have different timings. It's kind of off-putting, you know, when you're looking and you think you could have gone, but you know, better safe than sorry. That's how I do things anyway. So I went around the back of that section just to grab another orb. And now we're looking for the lever that's going to give us that column. So, time these. Jump up. I find it better to jump instead of holding the action button. She's more guaranteed to actually get out of the way in time. So there we go. We have that platform. And to drop down, just hold here, wait for the spikes. There we go. Okay. So to get back out, just jump to here and to here. And now we can easily make our way across this gap. So that door's open. It's not showed as it's open, but it is, I assure you. And to get back, you actually can't grab the ledge. I don't know why she doesn't grab, so just make sure you jump preferably to that left, and then you'll land on that higher block section. We can see these, but I'll grab these in just a moment. There's one there and one, well, if I look downwards you can just see the top of it, one up above. So I'll actually just continue with the tasks at hand and then come back for the orbs. So we can pull the pin now. You really can grab them orbs straight away. I just chose not to. It doesn't matter which order you do them in because you can come straight back to this spot without needing to go back around to anywhere. And now we have our air jets, so remaining on this higher level, that will push us up to here. And here is the second portal core. In the back of the room, in this sneaky gap in the dark corner, we can grab another orb. And now I'm going to go back and grab those previous orbs. There is just another one to grab before I do grab them though, so we're just in this room to grab the orbs now. So we can see some monkey bars above here, follow them around. Okay, this leads us to this room where there's another orb. Getting out of this room is actually a little Can be a little tricky. We just need to run straight on down to the block below. Ooh, that's a very close jump. So, it's probably a little quicker just to make your way to the ground floor and then climb back on up. Gotta remember which opening. Whoops. I believe that's possibly not the one, but it might be easier to grab this one because it's sticking out of the wall. There we go. So yeah, that's one reason I chose this, because it's got the ledge just here. So the way we want to go is back through here. So firstly, you're better off to grab this highest one, so easily jump to the ladder. Okay, and then just take 2 rung steps down, hop back to here, and then we can grab the one on the sand dune. So you can see this gap with a flare lit. It's not so obvious if you do not have a flare lit, because this is another very, very dark level. So make sure you're around the corner before letting go, otherwise you'll just slide straight on down the sand dune. There we go, and that's the last one in the room. So now we can just slide on down. So careful of the air jets as you leave, you don't want to have an accident. And back to the main hall. So the third room, another ghost. Okay, and on the left side there's another orb by the stairs. So this room is probably the most complicated in a way. It takes a lot more thinking. So we can see another orb here, so just let go and grab. And then to get out there is this gap in the ledge, and we can just shimmy along and then pull up. So if we come over to this side, you'll want to have a save because this can be a complicated jump. There's also a platform over by the wall ahead which can retract, but it seems really random. It just retracts for a second. So it's not too bad really. I mean, like 99% of the time you're gonna make the jump, so it's not a tricky jump. So obviously wait for these spikes and then we'll hop straight on up to the platform. Oh, you see that? It kind of didn't even cancel out the fact that I'd already grabbed it because it was so quick. So grab to here from that platform, be all the way to the right. Oh no, why did I do that? That was silly, but I'm still alive. Oh, you see, that's how you could miss. I've jinxed everything. Gosh darn, look what's happened. I'm gonna reload. Maybe I'll get back into the flow of it with a reload. Apologies, we did it. So wait for these spikes to actually go down before climbing up. So you want to be all the way to the right to easily be close enough to run straight on into here to safety. So here's the pin we need to pull out. And that has given us 2 jets of air. So we actually want to turn one of them off because it's going to stop us from getting where we need to go. So one from the floor and one from the opening. We need to get into that opening, and we can't while the air is going to be pushing us out. So where we can go next, we can use this jet of air just here and reach this high wall. From here we can see an opening over this way. So again, time the spikes, head on in, and here is a second pin. So now we've turned off that, we can go down and head into the room. I recommend a save here as well, because if you don't jump in the right place, you might not necessarily get the height to go over the cage. Sometimes she lands on the cage, sometimes you need to grab the cage, sometimes she doesn't get high enough, and if you are actually grabbing in the air while you're not high enough, you'll end up falling back down, but you know, sliding underneath the cage and down into the deep chasm. So can be a bit unpredictable. Okay, nice. Into here. She'll never jump straight into the gap because of the bars, so just grab the edge and then you can climb on in. And we have our final portal core. So now we've got 3 of these, we can go ahead and just use them and get out of here, but we do have more orbs to find. So this is number 14. If she'll actually grab it. There we go. So there's 6 more to find before leaving. So before leaving the room, we can grab another one, use the jet of air from here, that pushes us up to here. Nice. Okay, so to drop down a little more safer, you'll have to let go and grab to this and then drop on down, because otherwise that fall could actually kill you. You take a lot of damage from that if your health is a little lower especially. So now we're going to start heading upwards. So there's actually 3 levels to the room, 3 tier levels. So we only need to be on the ground floor for the portal cores. But now we can start climbing to get the remaining orbs. So we do have to open up those gates as well. There's 2 gates. This jump switch here is one of 2 to open up the floor grate. So now we're going to make our way straight to the second jump switch. So time your way through these. Watch the rhythm, because it's not just a chop, chop, chop. See, it goes a little quick just there. So after the quick chops is when I prefer to make a run for it. So there's quite a few to get through. If you're struggling, you can actually just shimmy along the edge So this one we need to make sure we can do a running jump to the other side. We've got a gap in the flooring. So continuing again. Oh, that was close, so probably want to grab there because it looked a bit closer than the last time I practiced. Okay, so just come over to this opening, and here is the second jump switch. There we go. So I'll not go down there just yet because we need to find the other orbs and even the other lever that's up here. So there's no point in going down just to come back up. So again, we're going on to the even higher level. So there's 3 more up here. Finding this one leaves it 2 more to find up on this high level. And the precious treasure that we'll be getting is inside this room. So this is where we're going to come back to once we found all 20 orbs. So jump up here, we have another one here. Continuing. And you just saw it. The last one up here is right on top of the blocks. Awesome stuff. So now we just got to find the last lever. So jumping to here, I couldn't decide whether to grab or not just there. I think she would have made it, but I panicked after thinking about that previous jump. Okay, the lever is over here. And that's quite dazzling. There we go. So now we can claim the 2 that are down on the lowest level. So right behind me is where we entered the level. Here is this one. And the last one is right over here. So that gate up above is open. Okay, so I'll head up that way. You don't have to, you can just leave. But we'll go on up and see what we've uncovered. So I'll just speed it along because it's going to take a little while to get on back up there. Here we are, come on in. And look at all this treasure. Congratulations, you are a real Tomb Raider. You managed to gain access to a vault full of gold. Unfortunately, we're not taking any of this with us. So it is a little frustrating to have to come up, you know, all the way up to the 3rd level and then all the way back down. But that's what our reward was. So, just here do the fake grab, you'll get down, no damage. Just here and again to the lowest level. At least it's easy to get back down. Okay, so now we're ready to leave, so we can use the 3 portal cores around this. Okay, we are ready to leave, so let's get out of here. So there's the final statistics. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. This has been another fantastic game from Max. A lot of intricate details in this one. I love them. So I hope you'll join me in my next video walkthrough, and take it easy. I'll leave you with the credits.